Thank you all very much. I want to thank everyone here for being here. I'm the last person, so I'm the person in between the drinks. So let me let you know that I want to thank you for being you. One of the things that we try to do every day at the Tulsa World is we try to tell your stories. This somehow got to be at the top of the first edition of the Tulsa World back in 1905. Read this sentence to yourself. Someone in 1905 thought this should be at the top of the first edition of the Tulsa World. That should do something for you. Our mission, it's simple. It's a declarative sentence. Inform and inspire the communities we serve. How do we do that? Well, I can tell you that I am next to a lot of people who really care about this community. We tell your stories. Who can't remember 5-year-old Edith, who at the breakfast table spelled restaurant at 3. She became the youngest person to ever be in the National Spelling Bee. This is Kevin Kimbrough. He survived and fought in Vietnam, but almost was killed in a VA hospital here in Oklahoma. We told his story. We got doctors fired, nurses fired, administrators fired. It's different. This is Clyde Smith. Every other Monday in the Tulsa World, we tell the stories of our heroes, the veterans of World War II, Vietnam, Korea. The 23rd Psalm is what he said got him through World War II. He repeated it over and over again. We also have a thing called the Neediest Families Fund Drive. We do it every Christmas season. And you know what? I really don't think it's named properly, because really, it's the unlucky families that are so many times. The mother who gets in a car wreck and is disabled after her daughter was born with a very horrible disease. This guy, Parker, the All World Awards is our new high school celebration where we bring together, this is the guy who won the Comeback Player of the Year with one arm. He wrestled and he still beat people. But I'm proud to say that I'm with the Tulsa World because we go beyond words. We are not just a newspaper. We are an institution in this town, and we're not going anywhere. We have a relationship with the United Way where we write about the organizations and nonprofits in this town that make things happen. Luckily today, almost every single organization you've heard from has been in the Tulsa World. We've told their story. We also have the ultimate garage sale. And when it's over with and there's a lot of stuff, we'll call it stuff, left over, we get it donated to the Salvation Army. Salvation Army is a great partner with us. We also host career fairs. I've been a volunteer at our career fairs since they started. And I want to tell you that there's some people who come into that career fair, they're looking down, their shirt is wrinkled, their resume is not complete, and we help them. We've helped thousands of people help get jobs. We also have a senior expo now, because you know what? There's a lot of people retiring every day, and they have no clue what is ahead of them. We want to be the guide. We like to be the Yoda in so many things. What happened to the 104-year-old building that's next to our newsroom? Well, Warren Buffett decided to write a $15 million check and renovate it. The easy thing to do was to destroy it. The great thing to do was to fill it full of not only apartments and lofts, but ones that are economically viable downtown. It's full and has a waiting list. Through Sarah Lorenzen and our marketing department, we've been helping 25 local nonprofits last year. Get your word out. You need help. Trading. What can we do to help you? And the great news, we're bringing Taco Bueno downtown. That's right. The Muchacho is coming, along with Burger King. That's fine too. But it's coming downtown. It's going to be the bottom floor of the Palace building right there on Main Street between Boulder. Hey guys, one of the richest men in the world is invested in this town. He doesn't just own the Tulsa World. He owns other companies in this town too. You know what? It kind of helps when you got a billionaire on your side. So let me tell you the good news. The good news is that we're not going away. And today we're going to launch tulsaworld.com/good news, because you know what? Sometimes you're having a bad case of the Mondays and you need some good news. And yes, we have to print some bad news, but if you go to tulsaworld.com/good news right now and bookmark that, you're going to have good news on demand. You'll remember Sarah Cameron. Sarah Cameron was accepted to all 8 Ivy League schools. We wrote her story. I interviewed her and she told me about her mom, who she said is very, very tough, but she's not a tiger mom. Very tough, but not a tiger mom. And her dad, who she said is the hardest working man she knows. So let's not just make this a one-day event. thanks to Wendy and Andrew. Let's not do this just today. Let's do this every day. Let's start a good news movement. Thank you so much.